Admittedly, it's been a slow read in between chapters, but upon our return to Motor City Solutions, the resurrection is about to come alive. It's hard to resurrect something when you find yourself on hold. It wasn't for a lack of effort. Everybody's been chomping at the bit to make some progress, but the biggest holdup was parts. Behold, a delivery. All of this was delivered by our good friend Santa Claus. Oh, thank goodness.
How appropriate, because you get parts about once a year around here.
You arrived a little bit early, but better late than never.
That's right.
Thank you so much.
That's right, yes.
Of course, this is not Santa Claus. This is Jeff Adwell, the owner of Motor City Solutions and a big partner here on the build. I know everybody was relieved for this stuff to finally come in. Huh?
It gets us moving a long way down the road, so now we can get the chassis built up, we can get the body mounted to it, and start getting all the body work done on it, which that's the long haul part of it, most intense labor. So we can actually get this thing wrapped up here by cruise season. We can actually get this thing wrapped up here by cruise season.
What do we have?
Well, you're going to find some upper control arms here.
Yes, beautiful, not bent.
Not bent, that's a big plus. That is a big plus.
Fully intact.
Fully intact. They give you a hat as well.
Oh my gosh! Wow, look.
Yeah, look at that.
Thank you, Santa.
They appreciate your return business.
Yeah, that's right. And a sticker
yes.
too. I love
a sticker
stickers.
too.
Good.
Yes, sir.
Good. All right, upper control arms. We need to get Jeff working on these, I think.
Absolutely.
Yeah, before we get out of here today.
And then we have.
What do we have in here?
We have shock absorbers.
Oh, excellent.
Right. So.
Yep. Good.
Yes.
Got the suspension
These
back.
are rear ones.
The rear shocks. Good.
Well, it says shock wing.
All right.
Yep.
That's good news. What else? What else is in the box?
You're going to find all kinds of hardware in this box.
Oh, hardware.
Right?
So we like
hardware. You got to have the hardware to put it on.
Yes.
You shouldn't hear it rattling.
Sounds like bolts and stuff.
Yep.
Good, good. Oh, and you always have to have the
spanner wrench.
Yes. Which, for adjustable coilovers like we're doing, that comes in as a very useful tool.
Yep. And then you got uppers, you got to have lowers.
Lower control arms?
Lower control arms, look at that.
Oh, yeah.
Isn't that beautiful?
It is beautiful. I love shiny new parts.
Yes.
It's an exciting day. Look at that. Not, again, important to note, not bent.
Not bent.
Not
bent.
Yes. It's not sustained heavy damage.
It is just so fun working with new, clean pieces. And then here, we got
more suspension.
More.
That looks like the front end.
More shocks and springs.
Oh, and this is nice.
So on that hot day when you're cruising Woodward Avenue,
our friends at Be Cool.
Yes, friends at Be Cool. They came to the party.
Here's the whole unit. Look at that.
The Holy Grail right there.
Yes.
Look at that, baby. Those things are really slick.
Yeah, this is a great looking unit, and again, Be Cool, one of our big partners on the build.
And we use their products all the time. I tell you, and the Tri-Fis, they got these beautiful whole modules with the core support, condensers, everything built right in. It's a no-brainer. I'm
confident we'll be back up and cruising in whatever temperature and won't have any overheating issues thanks to this dual electric fan setup and beautiful custom aluminum radiator from our friends at Be Cool. While we were waiting for the parts, Jeff Johnson was hard at work on the body of the Impala. I noticed a lot of things have changed since the last time we were here.
Yeah, I think, for one, we put it on the rotisserie, but two, we finally finished up the fitting and the welding of the quarter panels, the doors, to the rockers and everything like that. Everything's 100% welded underneath, up top. All the body lines are set. So we're pretty much good for the next step. Next, put the body on the frame, hang the fenders out, and do the final fit.
We thought at one point we might be able to keep the original doors. You decided to use the donor doors?
Yeah, after, fitting the doors you had to the new quarters and stuff, and then being able to look down inside the doors and see there was a little more rust on your doors. The donor doors were in just a lot better shape. So that was kind of the big reason why we went with the one on this side. The other one was just smashed from the accident, so that was kind of like a no-brainer. We're stuck doing that one, but this one definitely was a nicer door.
So I know there's a final fit and finish when you go to do all the final body work. Where is it at now in that regard?
So I guess if you were looking at like a 0 to 100%, we're probably at about a 60-70%, as far as where the doors are going to live to the quarter panels. So now, because we have no frame to hang the fenders, the fenders hang off the front of the frame, so we left a little bit of room there where we could go back and forth once we put the fenders on, once the car's on the frame, if we had to do some final adjustments. But I think we're really close, after doing it for 30 something odd years, you kind of get a feel for things, and the car's actually fitting really nice.
The gifts just keep coming here on Christmas morning. We have found another box, well, a crate to be exact, and in here is a little bit of a surprise. A lot of people have been asking, well, what's the motor going to be? And I said, we're going to make a change. This is the change.
This is the change. So our friends at LaFontaine came to the party with this LS3 connecting cruise with a 6-speed 6L80 automatic transmission. And we can open this thing up and take a look at this.
Yes.
Yes, this is sexy.
Oh my.
A little assembly required.
Okay, some assembly required.
Some assembly required,
okay.
right? So we have these pieces here, but we have the intake manifold to go on here stuff. But this is as new as you're going to get. It's the LS3 525 horse, 486 foot-pounds of torque.
You remember Christmas morning, you couldn't wait to unwrap your new toys? I'm just like that. Oh, I love that new motor smell. Let's go to the next box.
Yes, I guess we should have opened this up before we let the cat out the bag. Look at that.
Holy cow.
This beautiful piece of work.
That is a monster.
The drivability is going to be incredible from where you were before. You got a lower first gear, and you got a lower, a higher rear end gear, so your 6th gear. So basically, you're going to pull great hole shots, but when you're cruising down the freeway at 75 miles an hour at 1,800 RPM, the car won't be screaming at you. You'll be able to talk to the wife.
I like the sound of that.
And you'll get some decent fuel economy.
And there'll be a little scare in the seat of the pants now with 525 horsepower.
That's right.
Oh my God.
What a beautiful kit.
So that is the big secret
that
we have unveiled and opened up today. The LS3 525 horsepower backed by the 6-speed transmission. It's a completely new and different power plant that's going in this car. One of the reasons why from day one they've said when you get your car back, it's going to be your car, but it's going to be a whole lot different than before. It's all starting to come together. The pieces are at least now here and in place. All right. We've waited so long for the parts. I'm really anxious to kind of get started here. I know the guys won't mind that they welcome me in with open arms every time I come here. If I just get a wrench, I'll bolt these babies up and we'll get a little head start on the control arms. There you go. That's not a bad fit. We just that looks pretty darn good, doesn't it, Jeff?
Yeah. What you got going on there, Mick?
Just slapping an upper control arm and trying to get the project going here.
That would be helpful if it was on the correct side. So maybe we should leave this to the pros. What do you think?
Well, I thought that was.
No, this is the one that goes on the right side.
Oh.
Yep. The big OR on the bag right there would help indicate that. So.
I thought that stood for ready.
Yeah, well, yeah. But hey, we appreciate the effort.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Back to work it is. With the chassis assembly underway, a significant transformation has begun. By the time we return to Motor City Solutions for the next chapter, we should notice some huge differences in the progress on the build. I always enjoy coming in and checking out the progress on the car. This has been one of my favorite days so far, but we've opened the presents. Now what?
Well, now the fun starts. So now the assembly starts. That's what everybody loves doing it. So we're going to get the suspension bolted up on the car. We're going to get it standing on its own 4 wheels. And that's when we get to take the LS3 connecting cruise, bolt it together with the transmission. We got the mounts already to put on the subframe. We'll set it down in there, get it all bolted together, and then get the body on it. And we know we're going to do a little bit of trans-tunnel modification for that 6L80 transmission on there, but it shouldn't be too bad. And then start bolting the sheet metal on, get the body work done. downhill from there.
So things really kind of start to pick up pace from this point
You
forward.
should start seeing a lot of progress. With the big wait is over. So,
Santa, I want to thank you so much for making my dream come true.
You're welcome.
When do we eat?
Now, actually.
Oh.